Content creation is a science. It can be broken down into this process. And when you are able to look at the content creation like this, you can build for yourself a system, a sustainable system that is going to ensure that you're going to be known, and it's going to ensure that you get sales and ensures that you're going to get growth. That is why I believe that content creation is the number one thing that you can do to actually grow your business, generate sales. It is far, far better than going the paid route. One day you're going to go with paid advertisement, but as a beginner and as a complete beginner, all I have to say is that go the free route by creating content, by generating a simple content creation idea like idea, script, film, edit, post, and then now get yourself all these tools that you need and you will have yourself a great content creation system. Hello friends, and welcome to another very important business lesson. Today we are talking about a content creation system and how content creation can be linked to sales and can be linked to growth and also for you being known. Now, the blood of every business is actually sales. If you don't make sales, you're not going to grow. So as a business, you need to make more sales, then you can grow. But before you can make sales and before you can grow, you need to be known. And for you to be known, it means that people need to know about your existence. People need to know that somebody like you exists. They need to know about the presence of your product. And the only way you can do this is, first one is actually what we call the paid, and then the next one is called free. Now, one of the major things that I always discuss with people who are starting fresh is actually go with the free. Because why? That is the best way you can actually validate your ideas. It is great that you can actually go through the trenches, try things, and make sure you refine your products and services for it to be good. And the best way you can do this is to go through the free route of content creation by creating content, refining, and listening to what people have to say about the product. This is the best way you can validate your product very fast. Many people go about creating products and they start to pour in money into Facebook advertisement, thinking that is the only way they can actually make sales. But the idea over here is that your ability to actually take your time, just go about content creation, providing value for people, you will get to know exactly what is resonating with your clients and your customers. So I believe content creation is one of the best things. Content creation is not easy. There are a lot of things that goes into the art of content creation, and many people are not actually very consistent. Most of us know that we need to create content, but when it comes to the topic of discussing let's create content, we get to think, how do I go about it? And we get overwhelmed. You get overwhelmed because content creation is not a one-time process. The process of creating content can be described under 5 main points, and this is what we're going to be discussing over here. So today I'm going to give you my content creation system, and you can go ahead to actually use the same system for your own business and everything that you do. Now, first of all, we are going to talk about idea. So first of all, the most important thing is coming up with an idea. Now, the first thing you need to do when it comes to content creation is coming up with an idea. And all these processes that I'm going to do over here, we have idea, script, film, create, edit, and post. Now, all these ones, we're going to define them. And I'm going to tell you that maybe you can actually specify a particular day for idea creation, a particular day for scripting, a day for filming, a day for editing, a day for posting and analyzing, or a specific amount of time where you sit and you just do your ideas for a certain amount of content that you want to create. Let's say in a week you want to create 5 pieces of content. So you have 5 pieces of content. Okay, 5 pieces of content. I mean, maybe you want to create 2 reels. Okay. And you want to create 1 post and let's say 2 carousels or something like that. Now, this is your plan. So you need ideas for 2 reels, you need idea for 1 post, you need idea for 2 carousels. Now, the idea over here is that you just have to keep it very simple. Business is simple. Just have to come up with ideas for this. Write it down. Don't go into starting to edit or filming or posting. Make sure you have all your ideas for a particular week, which contains all your content ideas that you want to have. I hope you are getting it right now. So once you've created, you come up with your ideas, you're going to use a tool like Notion. Notion to actually build everything, just write it down. So you have your Notion, you have all your information over here, and it's very simple to actually use Notion. So you put all your ideas over there. Now the next process that we're going to talk about is actually scripting. Let's talk about scripting, friends. When it comes to scripting, scripting is the place where you are going to now write down exactly how you want the content to go. So for example, you have an idea for a content where you want to say maybe 5 tools for content creators. For content creation. Okay, 5 tools for content creation. This is just an idea. Now you are going to script it. And in the scripting, we have things that has to go into it. First, you need to have a hook. You need to have a reason for which people should watch the video. You have to have the main body or the main video itself, the content you're going to provide, and also a call to action. So every video has something called a hook, the video itself, a call to action. Now this comes in the aspect of scripting because you're going to write it. For example, when I started this video, a hook is what actually keeps people. So you said, are you a content creator and you need 5 free tools to actually maximize your productivity? Here are the 5 tools. That is what we call a hook. Then now you go about to actually state to the people the tools that you use like Notion, Xmind, Wix, and all these platforms. Then that becomes the main content itself. So the scripting idea, the scripting is actually a very important aspect of content creation system where you're going to put all your ideas in one place. And once you've done this, then we are going to go into filming and creating. Right now what I'm doing is actually I'm filming this video, and that is the aspect of this video where I am now here. After I've come up with the idea, I scripted, I wrote this note, and now I am filming, or I will create. Now when it comes to the creation, this is where you're going to put all your things. Maybe for example, use Canva to create your content. So you're just going to use Canva to create the content, and that's it. And then now we are going to get to the edit. Sometimes I believe that the data you film and you create is not the data you edit. For example, keep it at another day. So you just have to film, create, just be free, relax yourself. Because sometimes when I was creating or when I'm filming, I'm thinking of the editing. One of the most difficult aspects of content creation for me is actually editing. I don't like editing. That's one of the crazy things. So when I'm doing it, it's like whenever I'm filming, I'm thinking, oh my God, so I'm going to be editing this video, and it breaks me down, right? So what you have to do is you have to keep it on a different day. So when you do that, then you know that you have actually kept yourself in another day and you're going to edit. When it comes to the editing, maybe you have some thumbnails, you have some B-rolls, you have your places where you edit your videos, so you have all those things in order so you can systemize. And lastly, you're going to have posting and analyzing. When it comes to content creation and then also posting your content, one of the most important things that I would like to say is, what are the platforms you're going to post to? For example, if you're going to be posting to YouTube, this is not a big deal because you can actually schedule to YouTube. You can schedule and then put in another day for when this video is going to go out. When it comes to Instagram and also Facebook, so we have IG and Facebook, you can actually use the Facebook suite. You can use the Facebook business suite, and the Facebook business suite is a place where you can actually go and schedule your post, and it's going to go out at the time that you want it to go out. So you don't need to stress yourself with this. So you can put up the post and then you can then analyze. When I talk about analyzing, listen, social media, you don't need to go elsewhere to look for this information. It is found in your own analytics. You can look at the time that the people are actually very active, the time that the people are really engaging with your content, and you can determine when is the best time for you to be posting. So once you've gotten this idea or this information, you definitely know exactly when you should be posting, what you should be doing. You saw that one of your posts is performing very good. You can decide, oh, okay, if this post is performing very good, then I can do this, I can do that. So these are some of the things that you need to actually determine when you are actually creating the content, and also the time that you want to post, because you've analyzed. And when you analyze, you actually know exactly what resonates with your people, what does not. In my story, I was posting content a lot on my Turkish account called Gamel Hoja, and I kept on posting, and one day one of my posts actually went viral. Now the crazy thing is that when this post went viral, what I did is I went back again to look at this video, and I look at what did I do. The hook was powerful, but I cannot tell. Who am I to tell that the hook is powerful? It depends on how it resonated with my audience, and they really liked it. It means it hooked them, and the presentation of the content was actually also massive. They liked it. So there was a hook that drew their attention. Then it also drew them into the concept. And then finally, I gave them something at the end, which is a call to action. So I just sat down, I'm like, listen, I just was lucky that it worked out. But there is a science behind this video actually going viral. So I had to sit down and look at the post and say, wow, what is going on over here? So I picked a book and then a pen and I wrote it down. What was the hook? What was the thumbnail of the video? And listen to me, friends. This video actually had 1 million view, okay? And after it had a 1 million view, I replicated and I did the same video again, and this time it has 600,000 views. And I knew that there is a potential, so I just increased the quality of the video and I did it again, and this time it had 1.2 million views. Now, I know this. And I realize that it works whenever I use the same thumbnail, when I use a similar thumbnail, when I use a similar hook, when I use that same thing. So content creation is a science. It can be breaking down into this process. And when you are able to look at the content creation like this, you can build for yourself a system, a sustainable system that is going to generate you and ensure that you're going to be known, and it's going to ensure that you get sales and ensures that you're going to get growth. That is why I believe that content creation is the number one thing that you can do to actually grow your business, generate sales. It is far, far better than going the paid route. One day you're going to go with paid advertisement, but as a beginner and as a complete beginner, all I have to say is that go the free route by creating content, by generating a simple content creation idea like ideas, create, film, edit, post, and then now get yourself all these tools that you need and you will have yourself a great content creation system. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can hit the like button and subscribe for more business tips like this. My name is Kamel, and I have built a social media following to over 200,000 followers, and I have over 10,000 students. And now I just want to teach you exactly how I did it in my YouTube channel. So go ahead and then press the bell icon and then subscribe. Let's go. See you in the next videos. Bye.